Hannah Murray on TRE in the afternoon.
Good afternoon. Joining us on the line now is Antony Le Fleming. He's an octogenarian who ruefully attempts to come to terms with today's mystifyingly changing and challenging world, highlighting its many contradictions and absurdities. Looking back over his shoulder, he conjures up his early years, bringing to light nostalgic echoes of a vanishing post-war age. His poetry collection is called Maintaining a Foothold in Challenging Times. Welcome to the show, Antony.
Very good to hear you. Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's lovely to have you with us. And what a lovely idea for a subject to write poetry on. Have you been writing them a while?
No, well, the thing is that I basically only started writing poetry seriously in my 80th year. Because I've spent my career being a musician and composer and so on. And it suddenly occurred to me when I was 80 that life was getting ahead of me. And I started thinking, what a funny world and what a funny life we live in. And so I started writing verse.
Oh, how nice. Lovely to do something new, especially creative. Have you enjoyed it?
I have. I mean, it's not desperately serious or anything. I don't want to make people sad about the state of the world that we're coming to, especially in England. But I just thought I've chosen a number of areas in which to write basically humorous poetry.
Yes. So what are some of the biggest changes that you feel like you've seen in your lifetime? Well,
I mean, I was brought up actually during the war. Can you believe it? All that time ago, when we actually, I remember being brought up in Wiltshire and hearing Spitfires going overhead, and in the downstairs bathroom, I remember there was actually gas masks that we had to learn to wear in case there was any terrible attack or whatever. And from there, I went on with quite a sort of traditional, upbringing, going to boarding school actually, and then to Cambridge, where I started the musical side of things. And when I got to, as I said, when I got to 80 and I looked back over my life, it seemed to me extraordinary how we'd come from that sort of world to the world of social media and the electronic use of everything. And so I suddenly found myself being very surprised.
Yes. And have you ever been onto social media or anything?
Do you know, I'm so sorry to say, I don't understand it really. Of course, I've got lots of children and grandchildren, and they all keep me, in touch with what's going on. I struggle with email. That's about as far as I get.
And I suppose technology in general must be such a change. What with mobile phones and computers and everything. I mean, all
Absolutely.
These things that we're so used to today and
Yes.
take for granted, I guess.
I mean, it just makes you worried all the time to think how far it's all going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I'm a bit of a Luddite and ignorant about all that side of things, and I'm quite keen on this very old-fashioned thing that's gone out of life these days, which is called letter writing.
Oh, wonderful! That's good.
For which you have to find an envelope and a stamp, and then you have to find a nice red pillar box and hope that somebody will come and collect it.
Oh, wonderful! So, who do you write letters to?
Oh, family and friends, whatever.
Yeah, and do they write back?
Yes, but it's a slow thing. But there's some lady I've just read about who's really started a society for the revival of it. So let's hope that a lot of people cotton on to this and join the club.
Oh, absolutely. Do you have a pen pal or anything? Because I always think that's a lovely idea of having a pen pal the other side of the world.
It's terrific. I've got a daughter in Australia. So she does pretty well. She lives near Adelaide, So she's good for, although I don't know how long it takes for the letters to get there. But yes.
Lovely. And I mean, we had a tiny little taster yesterday as to what it's like without electricity and technology, because we had massive power cuts throughout Spain. And,
yes.
It made me think this is what it would have been like all those years ago, I don't mean without electricity, but I mean without being able to go on and onto our computers and on our phones. And we literally read books, we couldn't watch TV, we couldn't listen to the radio. None of the technology was working. And so we read and it was nice.
Yes. Well, I still do quite a lot of reading. I must say, I find that really essential.
Yeah.
But no, it's all very scary. And I read about your problems with electricity in today's paper, and there was all sorts of frightening things about it being a conspiracy or sinister. I don't know what you know about it.
Well, I don't think anyone knows for sure. There does seem to be a lot of speculation as to what exactly it was and how and why. It's to affect Spain, France, and Portugal does seem rather odd, doesn't it?
Yes. Very weird.
Yeah, definitely. So, do your poems rhyme, or are they?
Yes,
they do. They all rhyme.
Very, very much so. I could give you a brief sample if you like.
Oh yes, please do.
They're very simple and they rhyme, and there's nothing terribly clever about it. But here's one, for example called "Us Crumbling Brits," and it goes like this: "We're told our moral edifice is crumbling. To angst and laziness we're all succumbing. Over many aspects of life, it seems, we are losing control of positive means of preserving healthy means of self-esteem. Laziness is at the bottom line, with many people uninclined to seek regular employment. Job vacancies are widely ignored by folk who stay at home getting bored. Another symptom of our adversity is failure to cope with growing obesity. A third of us is overweight. No one signaled this destabilizing plight by issuing a proper warning light. All this fits with our current blight of over-sanctifying individuals' rights, something which is blocking the nation in dealing with the pandemic invasion. The third aspect of our malaise is allowing the iniquitous craze for electronic communication to run wild, this drawing especially the young into a labyrinth devoid of sun. Then, of course, our dreadful past is being opened up to us at last. Countries subjected out of hand, slavery imposed by pioneering hands of white supremacist brigands. We're being fed a new communist agenda aimed at suppressing independent thought forever. Subscribe to woke thinking we should endeavor. The powers that be are on the beat to ensure we all sing from the same hymn sheet.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well done.
Well, it's a kind of an old man just letting off steam, isn't it, really?
Oh, I love it. It's great. And a fabulous use of language. Some great words in there.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
Yes, definitely.
Actually, I tell you what, a teacher, when I was very young, gave me a copy of our Cautionary Tales by Hilaire Belloc, which are very amusing rhymes. And that really got me going in my early days with the love of poetry.
Yes, wonderful. And something which I always imagine must be a very strange thing, because I can feel it myself, and I'm in my 40s, but how price of everything has gone up massively with inflation, from one year to the next, one decade to the next. That must be strange looking back as to how much things used to cost.
Yes, well, it's really weird now. I mean, I don't know what it's like with you, but going out to have a coffee in the high street is beginning to get quite near £5,
Yeah.
It's just absolutely extraordinary. I don't know when I last bought a pint of beer, but I gather that's gone astronomically expensive.
Yes, it is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it makes it very difficult for people. You know, if people are on a good wage, then they're all fine. You know, you've got lots of investments and money in the bank and whatever, but there are lots of people that are struggling to buy these basic things.
Yes, and also another thing that's really worrying me is that to go to the theatre or anything of that kind is now astronomical in price. You know, to get a couple of seats, you have to save up.
Yes, absolutely. And concert tickets even more so than theatre. Absolutely. Hundreds a lot of the time. Crazy. Yes.
It's very alarming. So, and also, of course, what we have over here is this discrepancy between those that have and those that have not.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most distressing thing about modern life is that that some few people are rich, but so many people are on the bottom line.
Yes, it's very sad, and it feels like that gap is just getting bigger and bigger.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's been lovely to chat with you. Have you written any any poetry about your music career or more general on life?
No, I've written one. There are very few poems about my musical passions, but not anything specific. But in the book that you kindly have brought to people's attention, there's a certain amount of the past and the strange world that we've left behind.
And what about the compositions? I understand you've composed a bit of music. What kind of music?
Mostly choral music.
Oh, lovely.
But I've written some orchestral and all kinds, really, from jazz to choral and orchestral music. And that's just been basically my career.
Yes. Oh, fantastic. Do you miss it?
Well, yes, I do in a way. I've gone a bit quiet because as I said, I wasn't very well a few years ago, and I sort of stopped doing things. And now I've just started writing poetry and, this verse as an alternative.
Yes. Oh, lovely. Well, it's great that you've still got your creative juices flowing, so to speak.
Hopefully.
Yes. Great stuff. Well, It's been lovely to chat with you, Antony Le Fleming. Thank you very much for joining us. And if listeners want to get a copy of your book, it's called Maintaining a Foothold in Challenging Times, and it's available on our website, TRE.radio. Antony, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. You take care.
Thank you.